kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The shotgun running play call. All right, test the middle. Nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there. But give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To the air, it's Smith. Looking to scramble. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Throws a stiff arm. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll give it to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Canes will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man.
Texas offense will take over. First and 10.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loses 4. Brings up third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving him more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
And the Canes will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Dropping back, it's Smith. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They're setting out to try the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Texas 14, Miami 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The Canes will try to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Nicholson. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Miami 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Looking to scramble to his left. Short connection to the tight end here. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Here comes a handoff. Fights through a tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Fights off a defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit.
The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Smith. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. In this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Ball handed off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Now it's second down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Hand it off for a draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. They'll try a pass here, but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to throw. It's Smith. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. This pass is caught. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this deep, begin the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled after to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still, and this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll run it here. Brought down, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Give it to the back again. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. The eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fighting him off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Handoff in a single back formation. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, it's still a 9-point lead.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown to very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It's a run to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd down coming up.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Fights through the tackle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Fielded at the 25. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
And the Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Just trucks the man. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down here for this offense. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Smith. And it's caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. Gotta wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? The attempt is no good. He missed it at 9 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here.